Hi, everybody. It's Lasha from Lasha's Take, and welcome to the final countdown. No, this is Trevor and Lasha's Christmas countdown, and today is Wednesday, December the 3rd. And I just wanted to catch everybody up on some of the trivia questions that Trevor and I are working on. And one of the first questions, and you'll want to write this down on your trivia pad, is on December the 1st, what did you enjoy most about the first day of the countdown when Lasha and Trevor went live? On the second day of the countdown, Trevor was supposed to decorate a tree, and I was going to talk about 312 AD, which is when one of the very first Christmases transpired. And I've done a lot of quote unquote research on that. So that is to come. However, can you name the Christmas carol that I sang a cappella on December the 2nd? You can find all of the answers for all of the trivia for the $50 gift certificate that will be emailed to you on January 2nd. All you have to do is comment on the lives, and if you're participating, type your name under the 2025 Christmas countdown under Lasha's Take. So today, being Wednesday, December the 3rd, one of the things that I was thinking about at Christmas time is forgiveness, because Jesus always talks about turning the other cheek. But I am of the thought process of, yes, I've turned the other cheek. However, how many times can you get punched in the face? Like, turning the other cheek is one thing, but getting punched in the face over and over is completely different thing. And I'd like Jesus to explain the difference between turning the other cheek and getting punched in the face. And that's a serious question, and I am going to analyze that tonight. And Trevor and I will be coming on later on tonight, probably around 8 o'clock or so. So, as Christmas holds not only religious values that we'll be talking about, and there are beautiful Christmas carols, some of them of a religious nature, some of, you know, non secular music, as it were. And I was thinking, building a bridge, back from the past to the present. At Christmas time, it is time for miracles. And sometimes miracles can happen on Christmas. And every day we always hope. And, it's everyday folks that hope. And at Christmas time, sometimes you really do have a dream, a hope, or a wish, you know, and you really, really, really want this wish or this hope to come to fruition. However, then that can make people feel selfish, because we all know that Christmas is about the birth of Jesus, the Savior, the Son of God, Jesus Christ. And But Christmas is also a time of unparalleled might. Um, Perhaps love. I mean, maybe people have lost a loved one, or maybe you'll find love at Christmas. But either way, I hope that there's love around everybody. Um, but the one thing that, there's so many differences in all of our lives that aren't common. And a lot of us have the same belief systems. A lot of us have different belief systems, whether it be religiously, ethically, philosophically, on the socio-economic food chain. Um, but there is something that we do have in common. And why wait until 2026 to begin the use of forgiveness and building a bridge to people that you may have been out of touch with, that may have hurt you, or maybe you hurt them and you've shut the door? So I challenge everybody out there today to do something kind for somebody. And it's not necessarily what, you buy for somebody else or write for somebody else. It can be a gesture, it can be eye contact, it can be, you can initiate any type of action of kindness and forgiveness where you feel you need to do that in your life. All of us have people in our lives that we've made mistakes, we've hurt, or maybe they've hurt us and they don't even know it, and you've never said anything. And I can promise you that by holding back your feelings, even if it costs you a relationship, if holding back your feelings is the only way to maintain a relationship with somebody, then it's not a real relationship. The only way you know a relationship is real is if you tell the core truths always about yourself, accepting your mistakes, accepting other people's mistakes. It's, can people accept mistakes they've made? And if they can't, what they'll do is they'll try to turn it around on you that it's your fault. So I challenge everybody to keep their heart open today. And if there's anybody in your life that you want to make amends with, even if they don't want to talk to you and you know it's wrong and you know you didn't do anything, you should be brave and reach out. And if people don't want to reach back after you've reached out, then that speaks volumes about that person, not yourself. So I guess today is, let's step into our compassionate shoes, our forgiveness shoes, our kindness shoes, and let's apply all of these positive things into our real relationships in our real lives. And as I was discussing with a subscriber today, Rob, people don't validate each other enough in real life. In our real lives, when was the last time somebody walked by you and said, "Oh my gosh, you look beautiful today"? Probably not for a while. And online, if you're not given positive attention in your real life or online, people then will turn to negative attention. So I guess what I'm saying is everybody matters. If they've been cross with somebody, forgive it, and if forgiveness doesn't work and if you reach out and it doesn't work, then it wasn't meant to be. I guess to summarize, if you need to tie up loose ends, do it now. Why wait for the new year? So that is Lasha's take and Lasha's advice for December 3rd of 2025, being Wednesday. And Trevor and I will be on live a little later on tonight as he decorates his tree. And I will talk about 312 AD and the beginning of Christmas. That's a wrap.